There I was, sitting across from this handsome boy, our second date. I had the makeup caked on, extra mascara, and he invited me for sushi. Of course, I said yes. Never had sushi in my life, but it's gonna be fun. I sat across from him. My heart was all aflutter. And I saw this beautiful little teepee type of green guacamole. My gosh, they are so stingy with the guac. What's up with that? Well, that looks delicious as I'm staring into the lovely eyes of my date. I pick up that guacamole and I proceed to eat it. Literally. I am not joking when I say literal steam coming out of my nose and my ears. I smiled. My date smiled. I said nothing. I somehow found the water and nodded pleasantly as the steam continued to flow out of my ears and throughout my whole body and every pore. And one little tear escaped as much as I tried not to let anything external disrupt my beautiful makeup and my extra mascara. I learned two things that day, folks. You can't die from wasabi. And number two, we are resilient. Humans are just naturally resilient. That is something that is so important to understand because for a long time, I had this facade up that if anything could break or anything wasn't just perfect, oh my goodness, I might, well, be broken because I was so fragile inside. And I expected so much of myself and really so much from others that the bar was so high that it's like Humpty Dumpty, it's inevitable you're going to fall and crack open. What I discovered is that those opportunities of massive wasabi and everything coming out of your ears and snot and tears, you're going to survive. And what's really cool is if you eat it, you eat it all up, you chew it up, you process it. Okay, maybe this isn't academic. Maybe I'll tell you this was empirical. You'll process it and eliminate what's not needed. And maybe that process is going to be really uncomfortable. And maybe the elimination process is really uncomfortable too. But guess what? You will survive to come back another day and fall in love with sushi. And maybe fall in love with the new you that starts to discover something amazing within you. When you let go of all the perfection and all of this facade and all of this trying to be something that maybe you're not fully meant to be, because you really need to find yourself within. That was a hard journey for me. And I remember the very first time I walked into that beautiful building and I saw Dick Moser's amazing face and his smile and a speaker who stood there and gave her heart and soul. I could not confront my own things. It was so excruciating, and that tear that dropped as I heard her speak triggered something inside of me that allowed, once I decided to eat the pain, to face the dragon. I want to share this analogy as well. I don't remember who said it. Maybe it was Joseph Campbell. When you face that dragon and you battle it, right? And you eat that dragon, you gain their power. Have you ever heard that? That analogy, right? Or that cave you fear to enter is the one that holds your answers, holds your treasure. I was literally in my 40s when I started to uncover this and realize this and start to live my own hero's journey. That's what's so exciting about life. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. When you eat the wasabi and you discover it's not what you think it is, that it's not guacamole, there's something powerful that can happen. And it's more than just resilience, it's actually transformation. And I think that that's why I've made it my life's work now to be a guide for others and say, that's not guacamole, honey. Here, try this if you really want guacamole. Or how about if you just start with a little pinch of that wasabi because it's kind of hot. Oh, right? And as we guide and support and we learn and we grow and we show up and we speak our lessons, others can learn and discover for themselves, and we can hold that mirror for others who might be struggling and allow for them to see that it's okay. They don't have to be perfect. Not today, not tomorrow. They just can be themselves. And that's what's really exciting when you discover that and know that there's an opportunity to learn in every moment. I think that that's one of my favorite things about Toastmasters, is that we have that opportunity in every moment. My last question for you all is, was there a third date? Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Nice job. I look at you